Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. We have discussed about the causes of First World War. Either it can be First World War or Second World War, children. What were the reasons behind having these world wars? Okay, we just discussed about some topics related to imperialism or what do you mean by secret alliances and all. So actually in this context I want to tell you is what was the main reason for this imperialism. That is establishment of industries, that is industrialization. Okay, industrialization led to imperialism and imperialism led to wars. Okay, so yesterday I told you there were different kinds of causes for the wars, and mostly I just described as side hits like militarism or secret alliances or something like that. But when you go practically into the lesson, we have different causes and consequences of world wars, children. Causes means what were the reasons for world wars, and consequences means results of world war. Generally children get confused between consequences and causes. Consequences means effects or results of world wars. Okay, so here we have to take into consideration the causes for both. Okay, now first one is like aggressive nationalism. I told you that people, all the small kingdoms were getting united and they were becoming independent, and they wanted to show their power over the other nations, and due to that nationalism they wanted to have more pride in their own countries. Okay, so they started having colonies in other countries. Okay, they sent their people and all, and in the process we have discoveries and explorations to new places, and they discovered new places, new countries. Okay, and so the second one is secret alliances. Secret alliances, I told you two aspects, two words I told you all yesterday, that is triple entente and triple alliance. Triple alliance was formed by Germany, children, because in those days Germany was becoming very powerful. Okay, after Britain Germany was powerful. Okay, so what happened, Germany wanted to have power over other countries. So what it did is all the side by countries it started occupying. Okay, after the unification of Germany, you learnt in 9th class, isn't it? So here Germany, Austria-Hungary means that was an empire which was called as Ottoman Empire, and Ottoman Empire was Turks, and then you have these Austro-Hungarian Empire, and then you have Italy. Okay, all these were together. Okay, children, so you can take it as triple alliance means you have Germany, Austria-Hungary, those both were together, children, Austro-Hungarian Empire. Okay, so then you have Italy, that is called as triple alliance. And then when triple alliance was formed, triple entente was formed by Britain, okay, France and Russia. Okay, these triple alliance and triple entente countries were always fighting for their supremacy over the others. France was there, and then you have France was a country if you go back to your 9th class and all, you have Napoleon. Yes, and this Napoleon was very famous, and then you have Napoleon III and all. These all kings were there. Okay, so slowly even France got prominence. Okay, and these two are triple alliance and triple entente in secret alliances. Then you have militarism. Militarism, I told you, recruiting more number of personnel into the army, and they started accumulating weapons. And for that, children, they wanted to spend, see, this is the graph, children. In page number 164 they have given a graph as to in which year how much amount of money was being spent by these countries on providing or manufacturing weapons. That is armaments race. The graph itself is considered as armaments race. Armaments means weapons. So how much did they spend? Okay, so that is there, and I want you children to analyze this. Understood? Analyze means you all know why the production of weapons was more in 1914 as compared to 1880. Understood? That is one. And the second thing is Balkan politics. Balkan politics means, children, you have, it's called as the Balkan Peninsula, where you have Austria, Germany, and then you have Hungary, all these countries. I told you all to check the Europe map. That is the reason. Why? Because if you start from Atlantic Ocean, you have Spain, Portugal, Spain, France, Germany. They are all in a line. So that is the reason why I want you to check the map, so that when I am telling about these countries, you can recollect where which country is, so that you will be able to understand. So you have Austria, Germany, Turkey, Russia, all these. The Russia is the only country which is spread into 2 continents, and it is the biggest country in the world. Okay, and what happened is, these all countries were slowly fighting for their supremacy over other countries. And so here, and moreover, to the south of them you have Mediterranean Sea. Okay, you have Mediterranean Sea. And then when these are all considered as the causes, like see children, aggressive nationalism, imperialism, secret alliances, militarism, and Balkan politics. These are common causes. But specifically, if you have to know, we have 2 important causes for First World War and Second World War, children. That is the immediate cause. See, already they were having some clashes between among all the other countries, but one specific cause was there, that is due in the Balkan politics only. We can understand that you have, if you happen to see Greece, and nearby to Greece you have Montenegro, Serbia, Herzegovina, to the south of Europe, children. So what happened? Austria wanted to occupy Serbia, children. So now, coming to the immediate cause of First World War is a Bosnian Serb, means Bosnia also is a country. So a Bosnian nationalist who was under Serbia, what happened? They had a plan, and he murdered the Crown Prince of Austria. Okay, the Crown Prince of Austria, that means who was to become the King of Austria. And when Austria asked for explanation, they came to know that it was Serbia, Bosnian Serb who was killed. Then when they asked, the answer given by these people was not satisfied. Then Austria declared war on Serbia. Okay, so when Austria declared war on Serbia, immediately Russia came to the help of Serbia. Okay, when Russia came to the help of Serbia, Germany came to the help of Austria. Like that, one by one, they joined in the World War. That was the main reason, children. Because Germany helped Austria only, it became a big war. Understood? So here you have to know one thing is, this is the First World War immediate cause. For 1 mark and 2 marks sometimes they will be asking you. So what is the Second World War? Now when you come to the Second World War, the immediate cause of Second World War was Hitler's attack on Poland. Understood? Hitler's attack on Poland, because after First World War, what happened? There was League of Nations formed in 1920. League of Nations means group of nations came together and decided that they should not have any wars, because already war has caused a lot of destruction to mankind. Property loss, production was standstill. Okay, so in these circumstances, what happened? They didn't want to face another war. So they all made some rules which are to be followed in future, so that there will be no war. Understood? So now what happened? When they had this decision, that was called as League of Nations after First World War. Understood? After First World War, this League of Nations was formed. And even before that, you have, these terms are very important, children. You have to remember and you have to learn about them. You have a treaty. అంటే తెలుగులో సంధి అంటాం కదా, అంటే they will come to an understanding. So Treaty of Versailles was formed. Okay, this took place in a palace called in Versailles. Versailles is a place in Paris, children, in France. So what happened? This Treaty of Versailles has imposed some punishments to the countries which lost the war, and some rewards to the countries which won the war. Understood? Britain, France, Russia and all were on one side. Austria, Hungary, Italy, Turkey and all were on one side. So they had to bring Germany mainly. So they had to give war indemnity to the winning countries. What is war indemnity? War indemnity means the amount of money spent or lost by the winning countries should be compensated or should be given by the countries which have lost the war. అంటే ఓడిపోయిన వారు గెలిచిన వాళ్ళకి ఇవ్వాల్సింది. అండర్స్టూడ్? సో లైక్ దట్ వాట్ హ్యాపెండ్, దే హ్యాడ్ దిస్ treaty, and in this treaty Germany was made the main cause for the world war, and it was humiliated. Humiliated means it was insulted. Germany coal fields were taken away by France, were given away for France for 15 to 20 years, and at the same time the countries, small countries which Germany occupied earlier, were given away to the winning countries because it has taken from them only. So that was given back to them, and Germany was not supposed to increase its military strength. Understood? Total restrictions were made on Germany. Okay children, so for now I will stop the lesson today because it is very important for you to read the lesson and understand, children. It is not that I'll just tell you and you will go along. So unless and until you read the lesson, you will not be able to understand. So up to League of Nations you read, children. Is it clear? Page number 166. Then we can discuss later. Is it clear? Read and write down the important points. Okay? Thank you.